Sweet Regency Tales, a clean and sweet historical Regency romance boxed set collection, books 4 to 6. By Joanne Wadsworth. Narrated by Bilson. My Secret and the Earl, Book 4 in the Sweet Regency Tales series, by Joanne Wadsworth. Narrated by Bilson. A tragic night never forgotten. Along the forest road through Bampton Grange, Cumbria, England, 1805. Lady Rosamond Raven stuck her nose against the window as she and her mother, the Countess of Hillhurst, travelled the darkened forest road to London, her breath fogging the glass. Twisting layers of mist swirled a murky yellow-grey from the lamp atop their carriage. She'd travelled this road to town from their country estate dozens of times, and it wasn't unusual for the mist to be this thick so close to the change in seasons. Soon winter would be fully upon them, and travel made far more difficult. She'd be in London by then, though, attending her first season as a debutante. Bouncing on her seat, she couldn't refrain from allowing her excitement its release. "Rosamond, please cease jiggling about, and sit back like a lady ought to." Mother's words should have sounded abrupt, but they were laced with love, a smile in her eyes. "Put your gloves back on, and fold your hands in your lap, my dear child. The tips of your fingers are turning blue, the same as your nose now is since being pressed against the window. I don't want you catching a chill. It would ruin your first ball in a week's time if you were sneezing on every gentleman who asked you to dance." "Yes, mother." Smiling, she eased back into the plush blue squabs and tugged her dainty white gloves on. Their carriage wasn't cold, not when they'd only recently stopped at the last inn along the route for a meal, their coachman having added hot coals to the brazier, which emitted a lovely heat near her slippered feet. "Tell me all about your first season. Did you dance with father at your debut ball?" "I did." Mother pressed a gentle hand over her chest. "He appeared so dashing and handsome, and I was already in love with him by then. We'd known each other during our childhood, of course. I enjoyed quite a bit of freedom that night compared to so many of the young ladies debuting." "What do you mean by freedom?" "During the first week of my debut, my parents hadn't yet travelled down from the country. I'd been staying with Flora and her family in her parents' townhouse. Flora has always been one of my dearest friends, her mother chaperoning us both. 17 I'd been at the time, only a month shy of turning 18. I can't imagine attending my debut ball without you." "I will be there every step of the way." Mother squeezed her hand, her gaze turning thoughtful as she glanced out the window, old memories clearly stirring.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?